Hello everyone, my name is Vince. Welcome to Yin Yoga. For this class, you'll need props like bolsters and blocks. Just come into a comfortable seated position. Try to close the eyes. Try to elongate the spine. Yoga is not really about just postures. The more important thing is awareness, consciousness, being body aware, being mind aware, being kind in how you work with your body. Just relax. Just try to be still in your mind. Try to be still in your body. Try to let go and let be. Try to let go of what doesn't serve you in a positive way right now. Remove tensions. Release stress. Anxiety, fear rooted in the future, our tendency to rush, to race. Try to peel it all away to be in a good state of well-being and wellness. Try to create space in your body. Try to create space in your heart. Try to create space even in the mind. Notice your breath. Notice the body. Notice the heart. Notice your space right now. It's not really what is happening in the present moment, but how we view things, our perception, which shapes our reality. If we can be more mindful of how we view things, not only can we change our state, not only can we change our level of happiness or sadness, but we can change any outcome in our lives. It's not just what happens to us in the present moment that matters. It's how we interpret the present moment and everything that comes with it, everything that happens to us. I invite you to set an intention for your practice. Why did you press that play button? Why did you roll up your mat? And keep that intention in your heart as we progress in our practice and journey together. Can you kindly place the feet in front of you, facing towards the short side of your mat? Can you see if you can grab props? Maybe you can grab bolsters, increase height in front of you. So you can stack your bolsters, or maybe you can place if you have 2 blocks, you can place the 2 blocks on their lowest height in front of you and a bolster on top of it. And then place your feet on top of the props. You can place another prop under the knee. It can be a block, it can be a bolster. You can place another prop on top of the leg. And then slowly, can you move your hips further back as you allow your spine to round and fold forward and down. Notice how we're able to stretch the whole back of your body, the whole backside, the back of the legs, the lower back, the middle back, the shoulders. How we're able to lengthen your tissues. Feel the tension being released. Gratitude and thankful for this time that we can practice, that we can take care of ourselves. That we can not only stretch our body physically, but stretch our capacity to stay with ourselves, to be at ease in being here in the present moment, just doing nothing, just observing, just being. This is a very good way not just to stretch our body, lengthen our body, but also to try to rest our brain. It's a very deep meditative pose. We are giving space in between each ligament of your spine to allow that wash to take place, to allow old crystallized deposits to flow into the bloodstream, to try to strengthen our bones. So in Yin Yoga, we try to stay in poses for around 3 to 5 minutes. Applying these long passive holds that help our yin tissues to strengthen. Yin tissues like our ligaments, our bones, our fascia, which are more plastic. Notice the breath. There's a massage happening in your heart as it is below the spine. Appreciate being here. Slowly place the hands on the mat, and then we'll carefully roll ourselves up. We're going to remove the props from under our feet. Can you place a prop on top of your mat? Crosswise. Away from your body as we vertebrae by vertebrae make our way to lie down on our back. Have another prop ready beside you. And then rest the spine. Feel the length of your body. For the legs, you have two options. You can extend the legs or bend the knees, come into your constructive resting pose, kissing the knees together, having your feet wide apart, just resting the back for now. Slowly, can you lift your hips up? Try to grab a bolster. Can you place that bolster under the hips, the pelvis? Can you just try to rest your hips on that soft and stable prop? Can you slowly lift your legs up to face the ceiling? Gently come into this inversion, allowing fresh, oxygenated blood to flow into the brain. We're draining our feet from excess fluids. Coming into this supported Viparita Karani. You can bend your knees or you can just extend the legs up. Nothing you need to overanalyze. It's a safe way to try to enjoy the benefits of inversions without much risk. Slowly, can you see if you can lift your hips and try to draw the legs over your head and place the feet maybe on top of that bolster or prop above your head. We'll come into this snail pose, a very good way to continue to improve the flexibility of your spine. A good way to try to clear and clean the diaphragm, empty the diaphragm. If it's too much for you, you can bend the knees. Maybe you can rest the knees on the head or beside the temple. You can place your hands behind your lower back and just notice how this really applies stress on the spine. Just relax, just soften. Slowly we'll release our snail pose by carefully, with your lower back supported by your hands, bringing the hips back down on the bolster, resting, supporting your hips safely, and then extending your legs back on the mat. You can step your feet on the mat or extend the knees, extend the legs, whichever feels more restful. Can you bend your knees? Bring the right arm up. And slowly, we're going to come on our belly. So if the bolster under the hips are flat, then this would be very comfortable, especially for the guys to try to protect the organs, or for the ladies who have scars along the belly. Try to peel your head, peel the chest off the mat. We come into our Sphinx pose. Try to come into a back bend here. Try to reverse the effects of rounding our spine as we drive in our cars or work on our desks or sit on the sofa. Just a good way to improve posture. You can place the bolster in front of you under the arms for additional support. You can place props like blocks under the head to try to rest the forehead. Try to relax your face. Try to relax your neck. Try to allow your shoulders to come to their natural shape. Try to relax your back. Try to soften the groin. Avoid any gripping. Try to relax your legs. Soften the feet. In television sets, in LCD, LED screens, we usually hear the term high definition, where everything is crisper, clearer, sharper. There are more details that we can see. We don't need to upgrade our body to be able to enjoy life in high definition. We just have to live fully each moment. Be fully conscious through awareness. Be fully present. Be fully here. On your next breath, slowly lift the head. Place the props beside you. If you have a prop under the forearms, you can slide it aside. If you have a prop under the hips, you can remove it also. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, we will rest our belly, our chest, our head on our forearms. And when you're ready, can you draw your right knee up to the sides? Feel the release in the lower back and in the inner groin. Can you slowly walk your hands towards the upper right side of your mat? Can you extend the left arm? You can bend the right elbow, rest your forehead on the right forearm. Feel the stretch, feel the lengthening on the left side of your body. Where do you feel stress and stretches? Notice if you can feel a long line of energy from the left toes to the left fingers, giving the whole sides of your body a nice stretch. On your next breath, can you lift your right arm up? Can you place your left hand on top of the right knee? And can you swing your right arm over to the right side as we come into a twist? Notice how it feels to bring ourselves into this deep rotation. Try to relax your face. Try to relax your neck. You can gaze towards the ceiling or towards the right shoulder. Notice the expansion on the rib cage. Notice the massage that is happening along the digestive area. Notice the mind. Notice the heart. Notice the body. If you need to support your right knee with a prop, if there's that space in between the right knee and the mat, you may do so. And just relax. Persistence, determination, and consistency and showing up are the keys for progress towards any goal we have in our lives. Nothing is as common as people with lots of unused gifts being underutilized, idle and lazy in the world. But with so much genius, so much intelligence. So really, it's not these resources, these gifts. It's not the extraordinariness of someone that will determine their progress. But it's that extraordinary commitment to show up, to be determined, and to commit. Just relax here. Where can you introduce softness? Where can you introduce space? Where can you introduce that quiet, serene feeling? Slowly and gently lift the right arm as you slowly make your way to again lie down on your belly. This time, gazing towards the left shoulder, drawing that left knee up to the left side, releasing the tissues on our inner groin. Can you try to move your body towards the upper left side? Bend the left elbow, extend the right arm. as far as you can until you find your edge. You can rest your forehead on the left forearm. You can gaze in any direction that feels comfortable, as long as you feel that stretch on the right side of your body, feeling that long line of energy from the left, from the toes of the right foot to the fingers of the right hand. Just breathe through the tension. Feel the space. Enjoy the extraordinary sensations in this ordinary shape. That is, I guess, the story of our life. A lot of times we have this search for extraordinary things. But it's not really the extraordinary that makes our life memorable. It's not coming out of our way. It's living our ordinary lives, being ordinary people, and living it extraordinarily. Slowly we'll lift our left arm up. We'll place our right hand on top of the left knee. We're going to gently swing that left arm over to the left side. We'll come into a twist. You can gaze towards the ceiling or towards the left shoulder. Just notice and feel the space on the whole left side of your body. Support the knee, the left knee, with your props if needed. You can do any adjustment. You can move the right leg more to the left side. You can move the hips. Just find that space. Find the expansion. Find the softness. Try to rid your body of any negativity. People around us can only invite us to feel a certain way. And it's really up to us to say yes to the invite. We can always just not bite into the invite. Just observe, just see. They say that no one can really make us feel bad about our lives and ourselves. That is our choice. Then the same goes with feeling good. We don't need to wait for external developments, for expectations to come our way. We can make that choice within to feel good, to be happy. Try to relax your face. Try to relax your neck. With each breath, try to notice the massage happening in your digestive organs. Try to notice the space throughout the groin and the legs. Try to expand your feet. Just rest here. Gently, can you swing your left leg to the side so that you can make your way to lie down on your back? Just do this gently. And rest the spine, rest the hips. We'll take a few moments here to lie down on our back. Notice your body. Notice your breath. Can you step your feet wide apart? Can you windshield wiper the knees from side to side? And when your knees fall onto the right side, just stay there. And your left hand grabs the left ankle, brings the left ankle closer to the left buttocks. You can support your left knee with a prop. Now bring your arms up and overhead. Can you try to point your arms towards the upper left? So aside from the good stress and stretch happening in front of the left thigh, the stress on the left knee and the left ankle, we're also trying to open up the right side of our body, coming into this lateral side stretch. Try to relax the face. Try to relax the body. Try to enjoy each moment here, each fresh breath, each fresh new moment. Continue to practice the art of letting go with every exhale. No one has ever benefited from holding on to so much negativity. No one has ever benefited from not forgiving and releasing. But everyone who lets go and releases feels so much better. Feels more human. Feels more connected. How can we draw out that goodness within us that is unlimited? That beauty that is forever available? How can we allow our soul to be the conductor of the orchestra of our life? Not our ego, not our mind. Slowly allow the arms to come back to center. Do this slowly and gently. As you also try to face towards the right side and gently extend that left leg. And then lie down on your back. Feel the release in the spine. Feel this moment of fragility, of vulnerability, of healing. When you're ready, can you bend your knees, step the feet on the mat. And then we'll windshield wiper our knees from side to side. Never underestimate your presence, your value, your contribution. Try to give yourself credit. You're always doing more than you think you're contributing. Slowly allow the knees to come down on the left side. Your right hand reaches for the right ankle, and you try to bring that right ankle closer to the right buttock, or closer to the right butt cheek. Can you bring your arms up and overhead? But if the right knee is flying off the mat, you can place a prop to support that right knee. So as you bring your arms up and overhead, can you try to point your arms to the upper right? So we're doing a side bend, opening up the whole left side of our body, continuing to give that stress on the front of our right thigh, continuing to apply that healthy stress on our right knee and right ankle. As we stress our tissues, our joints, we are able to lubricate them, to improve their health. We always hear the saying that if you don't use it, you lose it. So we try to stretch our underutilized parts and feel the energy flow better. Notice the circulation in the body. Try to relax your face. Try to relax your neck. Try to relax your body. And just enjoy being here. Thankful for time, thankful for space, thankful for all the miracles of life that are happening in the present moment. We'll slowly bring our arms back to center. Gently face towards the left side. Come into a fetal position as we straighten our legs and gently lie down on our back. Feel the healing that is taking place in the body. Feel the love and kindness. Feel the peace within. And only when you feel these positive aspects Can you live and be those positive forces that are really very good for the human race? You can be instruments of peace, instruments of love, instruments of kindness and compassion. Can you please bend your knees and hug the knees to your chest? Try to release the lower back. Can you bring your arms out to the sides? Allow the knees to come down on the right side. Support your legs with props. You can place a prop under the knees or in between the knees. You can gaze towards the left shoulder or towards the ceiling. You can bring your arms up overhead. Just enjoy this rotation and feel the peace within. The solutions are always within us. We can always overcome any challenging experience by looking in how we have been able to overcome challenges in the past. How did we solve problems before? Sometimes we forget that we are our own problem solvers, that we have been instruments of love, of kindness, of generosity. How can you be more compassionate and gentle with yourself? How can you take it easy on yourself? How can you give yourself permission to fall and commit mistakes? How can you allow yourself to feel how you feel when you're going through something very challenging? To honor and accept the reality of each present moment and each current circumstance. How can we face and not deny the real situation around us? And maybe in that acceptance, we can discover strength. Maybe in facing these, instead of running away from it, we can sharpen ourselves. We can stretch ourselves. We can make ourselves better. Sometimes we avoid problems, we hide from these problems and challenges, not knowing that like diamonds, these challenges are what sharpen us, what make us very, very precious, what draws out the best in us, what drives us. You will only experience what you notice. You will only appreciate what you notice. So what do you notice right now in the present moment? What is pleasant, what is not? Slowly bring the arms beside you, and then we'll gently bring the knees back to center. We'll hug the knees to the chest. You can bring the knees closer to the armpits. You can try to bend the knees and reach for the shins, the ankles, the sides of the feet. Come into a happy baby pose. Try to open up the hips, the groin. Try to relax your face. Try to relax the shoulders. This is also called a wind releasing pose. I guess that's really important in life and what we learn from yoga. How it's just natural to release. It's actually healthy to release. Slowly release the happy baby pose and hug the knees to your chest. And then gently allow the knees to come down on the left side. Bring the arms out to the sides. You can gaze towards the ceiling, towards the right shoulder. Try to notice how it feels to release tension in the spine. You can bring the arms up and overhead. Postures that we did today are very, very good for digestion. A lot of twists. You're able to energize your stomach and spleen meridian to improve your ability to store and distribute food, water, and nutrients. Today is the only time that we are really able to live this moment, the present moment. The past is forever gone, and tomorrow is still a dream. Yes, it is important to do those strategic plans. But those are only temporary. Those are phases and stages. And after you plan, it doesn't follow that you live your life in the future. Or else you risk spending your life always planning for the future. We plan a destination we dream, and then we live and enjoy each present moment leading to it. A lot of times they say it's not really the destination, it's the journey. So we cherish the journey, we live it fully. Slowly bring the arms beside you, allow the knees to come back to center. You can hug the knees to your chest, you can do any last movement that you feel your body wants. You can rotate the knees to massage your back. And when you're ready, just extend your legs, straighten the legs, have your feet wide apart. Have your arms beside you, your palms facing up. You try to take rest in awareness in what we call in yoga our savasana. Can you slowly bring awareness back? Can you gently introduce movements to your fingers and toes? Can you rotate your ankles and wrists? Can you bring your arms up overhead? Bring the fingers together, point the palms up. Bring the legs together, point the toes, give yourself a nice long stretch. Can you bend your knees? Hug the knees to your chest. Can you lift and raise the left arm and lower the legs to the left side. Use your left arm as your pillow. Come into this fetal position facing towards the left. Allow your spine to round. Gratitude for this practice. Gratitude for all the people who have loved us, all those who allow us to be able to practice, all those who have blessed our lives. We're thankful for the way we have been loved by these people and thankful for the opportunity to be able to love ourselves. Slowly use your right hand, push your body to come up. Come into a cross-legged position, elongate the spine. Feel your body. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. The light in me bows down to the light in you. And I wish you an abundance of wealth, health, happiness, peace, love, joy, goodness, positivity, all the good things to flow into your lives, into your hearts, into your homes. Please stay safe. Please stay strong. Namaste.